Hello viewers, welcome to Joy's Kitchen. I hope you are all doing good. Today I'm going to show you a very simple soya chunk curry. I think all people know now what soya chunk is. It's actually part of or soya, and this is very good for your body, and it's kind of like it's actually a vegetarian thing because this is not non-veg items. So anyone who trying to be vegetarian or avoid meat, this is like really a great substitute for them. And I love this curry because this is so healthy and there is fat content. It's really small and it's lovely. It's so tasty. So I'm gonna show you step by step how I'm gonna cook this simple soya chunk curry. Just stay with me and enjoy the cooking. So what I done, I took 200 gram of soya chunk and I soaked it in boiling water actually for 15 to 20 minutes. You can boil it, but if you boil it, it's going to be too soft. So it's better if you put boiling water in it and just keep it in a side for 20 to 25 minutes, and that's going to be like really like a sponge. I took 2 medium-sized onion and I finely chopped it, and 3 to 4 green chili, and I also finely chopped it. So yeah, onion and green chili. I took 2 teaspoons of minced garlic and 1 teaspoon of minced ginger or ginger garlic paste. You can add whatever you have. 3 medium-sized tomatoes, and I finely chopped it. It's quite a lot of tomato I'm gonna use in my curry because that gives really nice kind of taste. And 4 to 5 medium-sized potatoes. I boiled it and I kind of like cut them like a small chunks. So boiled potatoes. Not raw potatoes, boiled potatoes, 3 to 4. That's gonna give really nice kind of thickness in my final gravy. So, and some whole garam masala, so like cinnamon sticks, 2 to 3 cloves, 2 to 3 cardamom, 2 pinch of whole cumin seed, and 2 bay leaf. So some whole garam masala I need. That's gonna give really nice kind of flavor. So at first, in a large pan, I'm gonna add around 2 tablespoons of mustard oil and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. You can cook the whole dish in mustard oil, but I prefer to add half and half. So 2 tablespoons mustard oil and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And I'm gonna let the oil hot actually. Then I'm gonna start my cooking. So now my oil is hot now, and now I'm gonna add all these whole spices, which is cardamom, cinnamon, bay leaf, clove, whole cumin seed together, and I'm gonna give them like 1 or 2 minutes. I'm gonna fry them till they spread their oil and they're a little bit toasted. So my whole spices are fried now, and now I'm gonna add my finely chopped onion and green chili, and I'm gonna fry these onion and green chili together for 2 minutes till they are lightly golden brown and a little bit softened. I'm gonna add a little bit salt now just to cook my onions a bit quicker. Oh, I already can smell it. And as I say, soya chunk is really good for your body, and if you are avoiding any kind of red meat, just soya chunk is the perfect substitute for it, and it's so yummy at the same time. So yeah. So my onions are lightly golden brown now, and now I'm gonna add those ginger garlic paste, which is a 2 teaspoons of garlic paste and around 1.5 teaspoons of ginger paste. I'm adding garlic paste a little bit more than ginger paste. I prefer a little bit garlic flavor in my final soya chunk curry. And at the same time, I'm adding like 2 to 3 tablespoons of boiling water, because as soon as you add your garlic ginger paste, they start burning. So if I add a little bit of boiling water, they're not gonna burn. So I'm gonna fry this onion with this ginger garlic paste for another 1 to 2 minutes just to kill the rough smell of it. So after around 2 minutes of frying, now you can see the oil came up and ginger garlic is a little bit done. So now I'm gonna add all those finely chopped tomatoes. As I said, I'm adding a little bit more tomatoes than as usual other curries, because this tomato gonna give really nice kind of tanginess, and soya chunk is kind of like spongy kind of texture, so they're gonna soak all this juiciness of the tomato, and oh, they're gonna taste amazing. So that's why I'm adding a little bit more tomato than any other curries, but it's up to you. If you want to add a little bit less, you can do it. So I'm gonna fry this tomato another 2 to 3 minutes till they are a little bit softened and melt. So you can see my tomatoes are a little bit done now after around 3 minutes, and now I'm gonna add some dry spices. So I'm adding 1.5 teaspoon of turmeric powder, around 1.5 teaspoon of turmeric powder here. I'm gonna add around 2 teaspoon of chili powder, red chili powder. I need a little bit more chili powder than turmeric powder because that's gonna give a little bit of spiciness, and this curry tastes so good when it's a little bit spicy, otherwise it's gonna be like really bland. And 2 teaspoon of roasted cumin powder. So 1.5 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoon of red chili powder, and 2 teaspoon of cumin powder. And now I'm gonna fry these spices together with the tomatoes for another 2 to 3 minutes till the rawness of the spice gone and the oil come up. So as you can see, after around 2 or 3 minutes of frying, that's how my tomatoes and the spices looks. They're kind of thick, kind of gravy now. And now I'm gonna add all these pre-soaked or pre-softened soya chunk. You can already see it, they are like really spongy and soft. And another thing, when you soak this soya chunk, just squeeze the water a little bit before you cook it, because if you leave the water in it, the final curry gonna be really bland. So when you feel like your soya chunk is done and soft, just squeeze it with your hand, or even anything you have, a spoon. Just drain the extra water from it. So you can see, now I'm gonna just mix all my spices and the soya chunks together. So as I said, it's very important to drain the water and squeeze the water from it, otherwise your final soya chunk gonna be really bland. So you make sure there is no extra water in it. So now I'm gonna cook this soya chunk with these spices for another 2 to 3 minutes. So I was been cooking my soya chunk with these spices for 3 minutes, around 3 minutes, and they are kind of like soak all the spice and the flavor from my gravy. And now I'm gonna add those pre-boiled and pre-chopped potatoes. As I said, you can add raw potatoes, but I prefer a little bit thick kind of gravy. And trust me, if you add boiled potatoes just like me, your soya chunk curry gonna be really yummy when it's in. So I will suggest you to add boiled potatoes. And now I'm gonna again cook this soya chunk and the potatoes together with the spices for another 2 to 3 minutes before I add my water or gravy. So after 3 minutes of frying, I added actually 1.5 cup of boiling water just to make a little bit of gravy in my curry. You can cook it just without gravy, very dry, or there is another way which I prefer, actually this gravy one, because that's really tasty and really yummy, and you can eat with chapati or roti or paratha. So now I'm gonna cover it and cook it for 3 to 4 minutes. So after around 4 minutes, that's how my curry looks. And now I'm gonna add around 1.5 teaspoon of garam masala powder, which is a mixture of cinnamon, cardamom, bay leaf, and clove. So just regular garam masala powder. I'm just adding around 1.5 teaspoon. My curry is done now. It's just when your curry is done, just add the garam masala powder on top of it and switch off your hob, and your curry is ready. So look at it. Oh, it's so yummy, and you can see, oh, it's so good. So yeah, just mix all the garam masala together with my curry and switch off your hob, and your curry is done. So here you go guys, this is my simple soya chunk curry is ready for you. As I said, this is a very good substitute of meat, and trust me, this curry is so yummy, and you can eat with plain boiled rice or pilau or chapati or paratha. It goes good with everything, and this is like one of the amazing curry that you don't need to think you're gonna be fat. So this is amazing anyway. So I hope you're gonna like this recipe, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And trust me, I hope you're gonna make this dish and cook and enjoy with your family. So yeah, eat healthy and live long. Bye bye. Ta-da.